I just woke up to one of the biggest long green dong candles on Ethereum I've ever seen. 19.2%. This is absolutely insane. Bitcoin up 7.7%. We are retesting all-time highs right now here on Bitcoin. Could this be the beginning of the next massive leg up where we see big gains across the board? Let's take a look at what's going on Bitcoin and Ethereum and project where we could be going from here. Let's get into the chart. Now, before we get started, guys, I have a big favor to ask for you. I would like to get at least 10% subscriber to like ratio. Right now, we're at like 5,800 subs on this channel. I have 450,000 subs on my original channel, but we're restarting here. Trading only. Trading only. So we need like 570, 80 likes on this video. So if you don't see 575 or 80 likes on this video, please like and let's grow this channel together. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get right into the top-down analysis, looking at Bitcoin stocks and seeing what's going on here. Okay, last week, guys, we were looking at Bitcoin as it had broken out initially of this candle. That was the trigger for us to be getting long, getting bullish on altcoins. I loaded up on a bunch of altcoins down here. We caught this big spike to the upside. We consolidated. I added some more altcoins on the dip. As we kind of consolidated here, we did see quite a bit of altcoins dropping, 7 to 10% just a few days before this massive monumental breakout candle, right? So there was a lot of resistance right here. We just busted right through that, and now we're retesting the all-time high zone here on Bitcoin. So now this is an area where, yes, we could potentially see some selling pressure or some sideways consolidation in this zone before we saw the next leg up. But sometimes when crypto goes on runs, there's just no stopping it, and the trend starts, and it just is a fucking fire that just keeps burning, right? The breakout starts, there's no chance to buy the dip here until some sort of consolidation. The breakout starts, there isn't really a whole lot of chances to buy the dip here. Yes, this one, but this is just a crazy volatile day, and then it just keeps going up. Resistance just becomes irrelevant, and crypto just keeps breaking through and breaking through, which is why a lot of times if you don't have a bag pre-breakout before these moves happen, you never get a chance to buy in because it just keeps fucking pumping, okay? And so we started loading up down here. Thankfully, we had a big portion of altcoins when this actual move happened. But right now, things might teeter off and get a little bit slower right in this zone. And ideally, what I would like to see is a little bit of a slowdown in this range, right? Maybe even come back down and retest this level. Give us the opportunity to potentially buy the dip if crypto would be so kind. I would love a dip to retest this breakout zone and then a formation up here. And then we see that breakout above this level. And that pattern alone, let's just project what this pattern is forming and seeing what kind of price target the actual pattern projects from here, okay? So we have the flat top breakout. We have the ascending trend. How to project this, you basically just take the top of the neckline from the base of the first retest. Now, it probably won't be a huge projection from here, but a breakout above this zone would push us at about 88,000. That would be the first initial target just based on the pattern alone, right? So that would probably be a good area to be starting to consider locking in gains. Now, obviously, the next psychological barrier that everyone has been talking about for years is the 100K barrier mark, which is definitely going to be a huge psychological resistance zone right around here. Brief interruption here, guys. Did you know that 75% of traders have accounts under $25,000? This creates a huge problem because even if you double that account in a year, which is almost impossible, you're still only making $25,000. Introducing Hydra funding, where you can potentially get access up to $500,000 in capital. All you have to do, guys, is sign up for a challenge account, which is going to give you potentially access up to $500,000. And if you earn a 10% profit in this demo account without going into a 5% loss overall or a 4% loss in a day, you will then pass their evaluation phase and, yes, get access to an account with the selected size account. And now, instead of trying to double a $10,000 account, you could potentially earn only 10% on a $100,000 account to earn the same level of profits. And the benefits of this are huge. Rather than risking your entire $10,000 on one account, you can use just $1,000 to potentially get access to $100,000 in capital. You can trade crypto, Forex, stocks, CFTs, gold, oil, everything under the sun, all on MT4 and MT5. If you're interested, if you have an account under $25,000, like 75% of traders out there, you're not going to make any money with that account because it's too small. Get access to pro level funding and pro level capital with Hydra funding. Link's going to be below. And so you can't doubt that the fact that if we did see a big bullish trend up here, there is going to be a lot of selling pressure, probably between 95 to 105. Just that whole box is going to be pandemonium of everyone trying to figure out, okay, a lot of people are going to start shorting up there. A lot of people are going to be locking in profits up there. But with that said, if there is a massive amount of shorts that are built in that box right here, and we don't see an instantaneous dump to the downside, that creates a lot of nervousness and anxiety if we flag there for all the shorts that have loaded up in that territory. They're going to have their stops somewhere up here. And if those stops actually break to the upside, that could be the trigger to just push right past 100K and pump up to 120 to 150. Okay, so that's typically what happens on short squeezes. People start shorting in an area where everyone thinks it's going to be the top, but rather than just a huge dump off the downside, which if you do get short, you want to see that big dump in reaction quickly. If you don't see the reaction quickly and it starts trading sideways, that is the recipe for a short squeeze upcoming and a bullish flag that then breaks out to the upside. So that's kind of the scenario that we're looking at right now. It's too early to say what's going to happen at 100K. But right now, first initial projected profit target just on pattern alone is about 88,000, which people will probably start locking in gains. Again, between 95 to 105, it's going to be chaos of people wondering what the hell to do. Bitcoin's going to be all over the fucking news, going to be pure FOMO up in there. So we'll see. I'll definitely be locking in gains on the way up if we start breaking into these levels, 88 to 90, 105K. Primo selling opportunity, and then we can reevaluate, maybe reposition ourselves, lock in some gains, walk the fuck away, secure the fucking bag so that we know we have at least some profits, okay? And then we can reevaluate for short-term trading positions, right? Where we can buy in up here potentially with a stop down here so we don't lose too much if we're wrong, but we can have massive gains yet again if we do see the upside push to 120 to 150. Now, looking at Ethereum, in fact, I'm going to tell you what, I don't like this candle because it's so fucking big, okay? And the problem with it being so big is it, one, is yes, retesting resistance right here. So this is a big resistance and profit target zone that it's halting out in after an 18, almost 20% candle. The problem I don't like about it is it's a 20% candle, okay? And when we look at a lot of the other altcoins that we're seeing here, they're also, a lot of them, much less than 18, 19%. And so with this happening so fast, it didn't allow the altcoins to really build momentum and really explode. Now, if this moved 18% over the course of a week or two, the altcoins would have a lot of opportunity to build momentum and go 60 to 100%, while Ethereum went only 20%. But due to the fact that this just happened so fast, I don't even know what happened here. Is there a gap? How is there a gap? That doesn't even make sense. It just happened so fast. There's a fucking gap here on the Binance chart. I've never seen this before. There's gaps shouldn't occur on unless they halted trading. I don't know. But that's how fast this actually moved. And the fact that it happened so fast, Ethereum took off without the altcoins being able to hop on the train. That's how fast this happened. So that's why I don't like it, because if it was a trend like this, like, 18% took 2 weeks last time, whereas it took less than 24 hours, less than 12 hours here today, this allowed altcoins to go on massive runs and build momentum. Whereas this just happened so quick, everybody was going, oh shit, what the fuck just happened? Oh, wait, now it's over. We halted out at 19.20%. So now the buying pressure has kind of stopped on altcoins as well. So we'll see what happens. Ideally, we see a pullback, maybe on a fib from this candle. Let's see, like a 50% fib retracement on this candle, which would be about 3,300. Potentially pull back into that area, which would be a primo buying opportunity on your altcoins as well. And then a secondary test or a third test, 1, 2, 3. Then we'd have a clear breakout point to then retest and break out this level. And then if we broke out right here, we would probably just shred through these highs and then potentially maybe even go up and retest ATH near 5K. Boom. And then, This move right here to go up to about 5K would probably mean Bitcoin's up near 88 to 100,000. So what happens with Ethereum, you know, only retesting highs when Bitcoin's already up at 88 to 100K? For that to consolidate and then push even higher than that, that would probably be the Bitcoin move from 100 to 120 to 150,000 for Ethereum to break out all-time highs. But if this does occur, we're going to see massive, massive gains in altcoins. We already are loaded up on altcoins. I don't know if you can see over here, little preview. What's going on? There's like what? Fucking like 14. It's probably like $40,000, $50,000 in gains just on those few small positions right there. But those are secret. Only reserved for people in the Wolfpack Discord group. Where I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm buying, what I'm selling. And I sent out a video analysis for every trade I make so you can see exactly why I just bought this altcoin or whatever asset I bought. So every alert comes with a full video breakdown analysis, as well as profit targets, stop levels, just reasons why we got in and reasons why we should exit if we're wrong and where exactly to be locking in profits. There's going to be a link below to that. But anyways, guys, that is a wrap for today. I got another altcoin video going on that's about to be released as well that will show you exactly basically a broad view of a lot of altcoins that I think have potential to go to the upside. Some of them I'm in, some of them I'm not. Some of them just have potential. Sometimes I just don't want to be too broad and want to focus more on a few that are the big winners, but also doesn't mean that the others don't have massive, massive potential as well. So that's a wrap for today, guys. Let's get a 10% subscriber to like ratio. I think we need about 570 plus. Please, if you see below and you don't see 570 likes, I would appreciate the help to grow this brand new channel. Let's get this thing to 100K subs. You know, that is the goal for the end of 2024. 100K subs. It's doable. All right. So anyways, guys, that's a wrap. Love you. Let's see how far this bull run goes. And let's make some fucking bank. Peace.